friends, Min from On A Stampage. I'm super excited because I'm doing something very different today. I'm actually going to be creating a card to say congratulations for one of my husband's coworkers who recently received their citizenship. And so I'm going with a red, white, and blue color scheme, but then I'm going with a floral motif, okay? So I've already got my card base. I just folded a piece of A2 cardstock in half because, actually I guess it's not A2, it's 8.5 by 11 folded in half because they have a lot of people that are gonna sign it. And then I created my royal blue layer and my beautiful red floral layer. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to use the Hooray die from the Stamps of Life as my main sentiment. And then I'm going to use this beautiful floral die from Simon Says Stamp. And I'm gonna do some inlaid dies. And what that means is it's going to actually be part of the card. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna die cut out this floral image from this corner and then this corner, and then the hooray will be right in here, and of course we'll bling it up. So I'm excited to show you how to do this inlaid dies. The first step is gonna be cutting here, and I will be right back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I am back. I die cut out this beautiful shape, and I did keep these little pieces to show you this is what it is, and then all the little pieces that have fallen out I've been keeping just in case for my inlaid dies. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this red to the blue, and then we will go to the next step. I'm going to make sure to get adhesive really good around the floral parts. All right, so now that that is nice and adhered, we're going to move this to the side and we're gonna work on the inlaid part of the dies. So I have this piece of white cardstock that I also used to cut out some of the hooray, and I am actually going to put some adhesive on the back of this so that when I cut these out, they will already have the adhesive on them because this is very thin and it's just easier to use this permanent adhesive sheet than it is to try and get it 100% perfect. So I am just going to cut this down where I need it. And then I'm simply going to take off the backing and adhere it to the paper. And then once it goes through my die cutting machine, I'll be able to take this part off like it's double-sided tape. So that is what we are going to do. I'm going to cut 2 of these out and I will be right back. All right, so now that I have these flowers cut out, I need to finish taking out the inner pieces. Some of them stuck to the die the second time, but I'm going to cut these out and I'm going to try and keep them. I kind of want to keep the white dots on the inside, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we're just going to take these apart, make a little pile off to the side, and we will go from there. All right, so this is taking longer than I thought, so I'm just gonna finish doing this off screen so you don't have to watch, and I will be back in just a moment. All right, I am back and I have my inlays ready to go. As you can see, I already put one of the white inlays in up here. And so I just wanted to show you kind of a trick. If you get the first little part lined up really nicely, you can kind of just fold it in. And I'm making this harder than it looks because I'm trying to let you see what I'm doing. But once this first little piece is in, it's really easy to just kind of lay everything down and push it up in its little area that it goes into. And then you can push it down really well. And because I already have the adhesive on the back, it's gonna do the job for me. So there's my floral inlay portion of the card. And now I need to decide how I want my hooray to look. So I have both a white and a blue shadow, and then the blue and the white lettering. Okay, so let's see how this one looks. I'm kind of liking that because it's like the opposite of this. And then let's see how this one looks. This will be like the exact thing. I think I like the other one better. So we're gonna go ahead and I am going to adhere the hooray to its shadow, and then I'm gonna pop it up so that it pops up right in here. Okay, and I am super loving the way that this is turning out. I do feel like it needs a little bit something more. I'm not sure if I want to do all 4 corners with this. I think that's too much and it's not going to fit. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to take a little break and think about what I want to do, and then I will be back. All right, so I found this half doily and I decided because this is so nice and floral, I think that it should go in the corners. So I'm going to take this half doily and I'm going to fold it and cut it into quarter doilies and then put them here in the corners. I think that'll be the perfect finishing touch. Oh yeah, that is beautiful and I absolutely love it. I was thinking about adding more, but because this is something that's going to get passed around and given to people to sign, I don't want to put any gems because they'll fall off. So I think I'm going to call this good. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to do some inlaid dies and that you realize it's not as difficult as it might seem. If you wanted to even take this up a notch, you could cut this out again, and then you could take like pieces of the red and put it back, like maybe for the petals or something. But I'm wanting to keep this more the red, white, and blue, and I feel like the blue flowers looks perfect. Thanks again for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and see what else I have in store for you guys. Until next time, hugs and happy crafting, friends. Bye!